Okay, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to find the discriminant. To find the discriminant, first you need to find A, B, and C. A equals 3 because 3 has a variable and an exponent. B equals 10 because 10 has just a variable, and C equals 2 because 2 has no variable or an exponent. So then, also another way to tell is because A is the first term, B is the second term, and C is the third term. The formula to find the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, and once you have the ac, and once you have the formula, you just plug in the numbers. So then you write 10 parentheses squared minus 4 parentheses 3 parentheses 2. Once you have those numbers, you just simplify. So it's going to be 100 minus 24, which equals 76. And then because it's 76, that means it's positive. And when it's a positive, that means that you have two real solutions. And that was your first example. Now I'll be showing you the second example, which is 5x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. To start off, you need to find A, B, and C. A equals 5 because 5 has an exponent and a variable. B equals 3 because 3 has just an exponent. And C equals 2 because 2 doesn't have an exponent or a variable. So after you get A, B, and C, you have to write out the formula, which is b squared minus 4ac. And when you use the formula, you just plug in the numbers. So it's going to be 3 squared minus 4 parentheses 5 parentheses 2. And when you use that, you simplify it, which is going to be 9 minus 40. And then that equals negative 31. And when it's negative, that means it has no real solution. And that's pretty much it. This is the third example. So let's start off again. We have to find A, B, and C. A this time equals negative 1 because there's an invisible 1 right here next to the x. So it's A equals negative 1 because negative 1 has a variable and an exponent. So, and then B equals negative 4 because negative 4 just has an exponent, and C equals negative 4 because this negative 4 has no exponent or a variable. So the formula is b squared minus 4ac, and then you plug in the numbers, which is going to be negative 4, this should be in parentheses, squared minus 4 parentheses negative 1 parentheses negative 4. So then when you solve it, it's gonna be 16 minus 16, and then that equals 0. So when it equals 0, that means it has just one solution. And that's it. Alright, just for review, if your answer is positive, that means it has two real solutions. If it's negative, that means it has no real solution. And if it's 0, that means it has just one solution. And that's all you need to know for discriminant.